you know, one thing like Dan brought up, when someone says over and over again that they've made adjustments to get under the bid law, then that raises the question of why we're trying to get so hard not to bid something, and how do we know that this is a good value? That's question number one. Question number two is, you said earlier that one of the benefits was it included property taxes. You don't pay property taxes. So if you reflect on those two things for me.
Okay, the property tax we have been discussing. No, I didn't consider that we did pay it. I'm going to have to let you know. I did.
Yes, you did.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Dan, you can
hear you now.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to let him explain the property tax. Betsy and I both talked about it. I have stood strong saying that we don't pay it. I didn't pay it last year. And so they were talking about rolling it in this year, but
Yeah,
you did explain the property tax situation.
Yeah, so there is a property tax included rate for cities, and on the last lease, we did not have it included. Y'all never have paid it. I'm making sure on this lease here that there's not going to be an invoice coming for property tax. So the point of me saying that is that I'm actually making sure that Marvin's not going to get that bill. So cities don't pay property tax. I thought the same thing, but based on what I was told by the leasing companies specifically is that there's some information that needs to be provided in order not to be property tax for really anyone. And basically this new lease, I've taken care of that and also fixed, with the leasing company, we've come up with an agreement since the property tax wasn't included that it got addressed in this new lease. So we're not rolling anything in. I'm just making a statement that the error of even being invoiced, although it never got paid, is not going to be a problem this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
how do we address the first question, please, Marlon?
okay, say it briefly again for me.
You know, just FYI as a vendor, you should never approach the council telling them how you structured a deal in such a way that you don't have to, make sure you don't have to go out for bids.
Okay.
The purpose of the bid is to make sure that we are getting the best value possible, and when a vendor is willing to discount their rate just at their the bid requirement, then that sends a red flag out. That's just whatever that's worth. So Marvin, how do we know that this is the best value for us if we've not asked other companies or went out for bid?
We did, last time we did use two vendors, them being one of them and the other one. And that, he was by far the lower one. So we've already done that before. He's the same lease person we have right now. And so therefore, we didn't do it this time because we had just done it not too long ago when we removed the other copiers from here.
And what was too long ago? How long ago?
It's less than 2 years. Isn't that correct?
So, Bradley, if they wouldn't have adjusted their price, then this would have been required to be off of it.
It's Steve, I'm here.
Oh, that's the
Yeah, I'm familiar with this. I've been talking to Marvin, and I apologize, I can't get my video to work. And but I'm here and I can see all you. So looking at it, if it's $15,000 a year and it's a 5-year contract, that's $60,000. So I think that should be bid. And the customer lowering the price, yes, it should have been bid, I think.
Does this company under Tarrant County's contract bid for this service too?
Yes, they are.
They're all on Tarrant County's list.
Yes, they
Well,
are.
we can, if they're on the co-op list, we can look at it and see if it qualifies to be exempt from bidding under the co-op rules.
Yeah, if it's under Tarrant County, then I think it's
discussion, sir?
Company, was, I know we used to use Conica and Olton and all them, if they've been bought out or there's something.
They were the ones we had before, and we came back to the council with another agreement because they came in and approached us and had a lot better deal, and we were running, our time was about out with them. So that's when I say we went on and did a comparison of the two. And the savings we had was over $20,000 with this one, so that was the reason why we approached the council to change.
But they had the contract with Tarrant County as well?
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what he just acknowledged, yes, sir.
Okay.
And if, can I make a statement? I'll just kind of clarify a little bit. It's not that we did have to discount the actual hardware anymore. What I had included was a lot more copies in my contract that I didn't need to do since you're with Tarrant County. So the price that the attorney saw included a bunch of copies versus the hardware, which is why the Tarrant County bids the way it is to actually, keep it from having to go into a bid situation because it does hit the threshold. But this is all purchasing off the Tarrant County contract, which y'all are able to purchase off of, which is the same contract we used last time, in actually obtaining the account.
So I'm confident that this is a good value, that I'm okay with it. I just want to make sure that we're assuring ourselves of that.
If it's under Tarrant County's contract, I can get one, but it was.
Can I ask you to, if you do approve it, to approve it subject to the attorney final review? There are a couple things in the terms and conditions that we'd like to talk to them about.
Can I ask, we have two attorneys on the line right now, and this is a fairly standard contract, so I don't know why it hasn't been reviewed before the council meeting, and I would like that to be done next time before the council meeting. With that, I'll make a motion that we approve the agreement with ch02 Document Solutions as presented by Corey Harmon, revising and upgrading the current copier agreement with ch02 Document Solutions Southwest, pending final approval by the attorney.
Second. Have a motion, second, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I do want you to send me back that, agreement revised with what we have talked.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you,
I'll
Joe.
get you tomorrow.
We paid them those,
Is that okay?
look at that thing before every couple meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Item number 9, consider approval of the interlocal agreement with the city of Fort Worth for the design, construction, right-of-way acquisition by River Road and funded by Fort Worth regarding the Manning Road Improvement Project.
Mayor and council, what we have before we tonight is the interlocal agreement with the city of Fort Worth, to construct the, meandering road project, for the improvement. This project did go before the city of Fort Worth this morning. Councilman Shingleton presented it, and it was passed unanimously. I would like to thank Bradley Anderley, with the city attorney's office. He was a key drafter in this ordinance and helped us work through that with the city of Fort Worth, and Bradley is here to speak on it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Bradley, would you shed light on this agreement for everybody?
Of course, thank you, with you, Mayor and Council. This is a hero in City of River Oaks, related to a project that's been, and is ready to move forward at this point in the schedule. What this agreement does is really two things. First, it just acknowledges that Fort Worth is going to take a lead on this project.